Hello, I'm Judy Gunn, and I'm very excited to be sharing all about the blog in BizStackPro. Now, I've been working on this for a few days, and was a puzzle to start with, but I finally worked it out. I just want to share with everybody else. So this is the launch pad in the front of our back office. You go down the left-hand side here where it says sites. And then you click on the top here where it says blogs. Give it a minute to come up. And then you can see manage and oversee all the blogs created by you. I'm just going to put one down here so I'm out of the way. So I've created 2 blogs. First, I thought you could only have 1 blog, but you can have 2. Maybe you can have more. I haven't checked that out. So I've got this one and this one. So when I started off, I think I started with this one. You'll see all the blogs that I've put in here. Okay, so what happened was when I did the very first one, which I think it was this one down here, I got a template. So this one here says blog template, do not remove. So I'm going to click on that. So when you start off with the blog, if you haven't been there yet, and you click on blog, this is what you get. And I go, wow, look at this. It's a template. Look at this. And it tells you what to do. And then it gives you a checklist at the bottom. And it puts your name in underneath. And I thought, wow, this is fantastic. So off I went. I got all my information. And I put my header in here. As soon as I click on here, up here it says paragraph. And I wanted that to be heading 1. So I would click on heading 1, put that in there, put my introduction in, and I would have my blog content on a Word document already set out so I could copy and paste whatever I wanted in here. And see, if I click on here, this is on 24. If I click on here, it's 24. If I click on here, it's 16. So this one here, see, they don't change. But if you go in here, it changes to 16. So you don't even have to worry about the sizes or anything. You can just put your content in there. And then here, wow, you can put an image on here. So if you double click on here, I'm not going to. I'll tell you why in a minute. If you double click on here, it takes you to your image files, and you can select a file in there that you want and put it in here. And then you continue on down here if you want to have different sections. This tells you all about the blog. So it's quite good information in here anyway. You could go through and read here, but you can copy and paste your information in here, and it stays with the same way. So this is all bolded, and it stays in that. And this one changes to this one's a heading 2. You come down here and it goes to paragraph. So you don't have to keep changing all that. It puts it all in there for you. Now, when you get down here, you can add a video in here, which is amazing. Hey, other resources to help you get started with blogging. So you could go in here and put a video in here if you want to. And then down here, it is start your own blog checklist. There's a quick checklist to get you started with your website below. I think that should be below. Remember, imperfect action beats inaction. So get started and keep publishing. So it gives you all the little checklists here of all the things. Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? And when you finish that, you go up the top here and you say save. Now, I did this when I started. I got really excited because I saw this template here and I went, wow, I can just copy and paste my things in here and I'm off to the races. I clicked on save and it saved my blog. But when I came back, I'll come back here, came back to my blog, I had my blog done and I thought, okay, I'm going to do a new post. So I clicked on here and I went new post. So I put my title in. I'm just going to put test in here. So you put your title in and you're going to put a little picture in here, an image. So you click on change and it takes you to your folder. It takes you to the media storage, see on the left-hand side. Now, I've already put videos, images and things in here. You can put your videos in here as well. When it says upload file, you can take it from your computer if you've got something in there you want to take off. So, where did I just double click. It gives you all these things. I'll just put this in just for now. So it gives me the image. And then this is your alternate text. So I'll just put test in here again. And you put more in here. And I'm just going to put test in here again. So you put a little description of what your post is all about. And then you create the post. Okay, great. I'm going to get that big template on now. And wow, I'm off to the races again. No, I got zip. Oh, that's all I got here. I've got nothing. And I went into panic mode. I went, oh no, how am I gonna know which, font it is and what the size is and whether it's a paragraph or whether it should be heading 1. Total confusion. So I went back and I played around clicking everything, trying to work out what the hell was going on. So eventually I contacted support, and we're on the chat thing there for about an hour, and I couldn't seem to get them to understand that when I completed a blog with the template and the blog was in my site and I wanted to come back here and click new post, I wanted that template to come back up so I could do the same again. And they didn't seem to understand what I was talking about. So I gave Ian a shout out and said, have you started the blog? He said, no. So we got on a Zoom together and we started clicking everywhere. And then I said, well, it says here, no, hang on, if you open a blog, what about this one here? I'll open this one. If you open the blog, so this is one I did. That one came out great, perfect. Took me 5 minutes. I had all my information to put in there. Is it in here? Yeah. These 3 little dots up here, that says duplicate post, preview post, see version history. But what's that see version history for? So then I went to find the very first one I did, the very first blog I did. So you will have to do the same. Go to find the very first blog you did and open it up and then click on see, it doesn't show up there, see version. And I've saved these. I found it. I found the version, which is here. I opened, that was the version. Is it open up here? Yeah, see version history. So it'll tell you the one before. So I had to click on a few because I couldn't remember which was my first blog. But I eventually found it and clicked on version history. And it gave me this. And I went, yay, there it is. So what I did was I saved this. See up here, the name? Blog template, do not remove. And I saved it. So now, when I want to do a new blog, I've got 2 of these here, but it doesn't matter. When I want to do a new blog, I click on here. And then I say, oh yeah, I put the name up here. Because if I click continue, it just gives me all this to fill in the information, which I don't want. So I can fill all this out here and then save it. And each time I want to do, so if I fill all this out, it's all different. And I put my new title up here and then I save it and that's my new blog. But then when I go back to do a new blog, I have to go back where I started. and I have to find my template. So each time I do a new blog, I have to find this. So you've got to start off with this, your template. Each time you want to do a new blog, you come in here, this comes up, and you change your name for your blog, and you put all this in here, and then you save it, and away you go. And I hope this is making sense, because I've got a few blogs to change now because I just put information in all of these. If I go back here to the start of it, I'm very excited about this, guys. So I've got two blogs. I've got the affiliate marketing for seniors, and I've got Forex trading for the beginner. So I started in here, and voila, I've got all my blogs in here too. So in this section here, I have to save. I have to go through and find the first one I did in here, the very first one, and go to the version control and go back to the previous version and get that template and save it and put it in here. So I've got it each time. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. Very exciting to be able to do blogs. And you can connect this to your website, whichever website you want to connect it to. And when I find out some more information about the blog, I'll do another video. Okay, I'll stop sharing now and see you in the next video.